5. Earl Bruce told me something a long time ago that I worked from in College State. He said, let's not talk about stats. The only stats that are important did you win or lose. So at the end of the day, if we win 35-34, will I be happy about giving 34 points? No. Will I be happy about winning the game? Yes. And that's the most important thing. If we win, we all have fun. The city's excited. We feel in the stands right now. We just got to find a way to continue to win a game one at a time. And Temple right now, I know they're on 4, but they're averaging 40 yards a game offensively. That's a lot of yards. So people say, oh, you're going to show up, you're going to shut them down. They're averaging 400 yards a game. And that's the only thing I know. We got to find a way to slow them down and get the ball back for Teddy. I'll be on the sideline like the fans. Come on, Teddy. Come on, Teddy. I'm counting on you, baby.
Talking about getting the ball back for Teddy, one of the things you stressed coming into the season was creating more turnovers, which you guys have done. Do you feel like you're where you thought you would be, or have they left some out on the field?
Whenever you ever met a coach who thought he was supposed to be where he is? I mean, the last game we got more 3 and outs was short in the field. I would love to see us strip the ball more. I would love to see when the ball's thrown in the air, we get an interception. We don't have that yet. So we still working on those things. We coach those things in practice. That area we still need to improve on. And we can get better there. I might have a better smile on my face. Right now, these guys, they getting charged up every day by our coach. Yeah. So that's not going to change.
Can you kind of talk about the progress of maybe some of your younger players like Keith Kelsey and Lynn Clark and how they're doing?
Keith Kelsey is going to be a young talent. He's a special teams player for us. He's had some cleanup duty for us so far. I'm excited to see him. I think he's going to be a really good football player. Our young linebackers, a lot of potential there. But potential sometimes is not a good word to say because they can stay potential for 4 years. But Kelsey is one of the guys that's playing for us right now, and I believe he's going to have an outstanding future here.
What about Gerard? What have you seen from him so far?
He's played quite a bit. He's been a nickel back. He's been rotating in there. And he's a guy with a lot of potential, can make a lot of plays. And I'm still waiting to see him make those plays for us in games. He's done it in practice, and the game is when it really counts. He hasn't gotten that done yet, so I'm still waiting on that. Again, I'm going back to that potential word. That's dangerous.
What about Temple stands out to you? What's your biggest concern with them?
Well, when we played Kentucky, they were Temple. Everybody we played been Temple. So our base calls, we get lined up. The guys have an automatic check to go to, and we go play. So they don't worry about it. We see it all the time. So that has not been an issue for us as of yet, and hopefully it won't be.
No, I meant Temple overall.
Oh, Temple?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Physical team, big offensive line. They gave us a tough time last year running the football. Right now, they're averaging 400 yards a game. That's pretty good. I don't care how you look at it. We got to do a great job containing, to tackle. They throw a lot of deep balls, and we need to make plays with balls in there. He's overthrown some open guys. So hopefully, knock on wood, if he overthrows them, we can make a play.
Coach, earlier in the season, you talked about really stressing on stopping the big play with an offense like Temple's that maybe has the capability of making the big play happen. How do you feel like you progressed since you said that? I think it was after the Easter game.
Compared to last year, we've made great strides. Our defensive front, our linebackers have done such a great job. We've eliminated some of the big throws. But the kids, we are tackling better because we run to the football so well. And we continue to do that. I'm excited right now. We keep cutting down on the big plays. That means we're giving the offense better field position. If we do that, you win a lot of ball games because Teddy's going to move the ball. Our running backs, they're going to run the ball well. I love when the offense going to football. Again, the best defense is when we're on the sideline. We're on the sideline, that means things are going pretty good for us. So I love being on the sideline. It's a beautiful thing.
You guys have excelled on the money down, getting yourselves back on the sideline. Oh, yeah. What do you tell the guys to keep them focused, and not being able to sit on the laurels of what they've done in the past couple games?
That's the one thing you don't have to worry about around here now. We don't worry about the past. We try to live in the precious present. Today we started some things over again because they didn't go well. So our guys know when you cross that red line you see right there, hit that red line running. And the coaches, we get after them from day one. Every snap, there's a coach standing behind somebody, so let's get to the football. Let's do what you're supposed to do. Let's front guys up. So we don't worry about stats. We worry about practice, getting better each and every practice. And that's our goal. Our goal is to get that done. And so far, it's been decent. Not great, but it's been decent.
It's been about self-improvement for you guys. Defensively, where would you like to see this team and your defense make that extra step?
Takeaways. We got to get some takeaways. I mean, it's wearing us out. I'm constantly on our guys. The coaches are about, we got to get the ball back. You sack the quarterback, go for the strip. You got 2 or 3 guys tackling, guys strip the football. Let's make some plays that way. And the next thing is, if you can strip the football or get a sack fumble, you got a chance to score on defense. So those are things you look for, always making those attempts. And there's some teams in our conference the past few years, Rutgers, for example, one of the top teams in the country every year in stripping the football. I watch them, I get excited. I'm trying to get our guys to play like Rutgers.
Coach, last year, I mean, I may be getting a little ahead of myself here, but last year, once it started getting into the fall, late fall, it was suggested maybe that the colder weather was starting to affect some of the players' game. As it kind of gets into that part of the year now, how do you feel like the players will adjust this year, temperature-wise?
Cold weather. How does cold weather affect in football? You must be thinking about another sport. I mean, cold weather, football is supposed to be cold weather. I mean, where you from? You from Florida, right?
I'm not.
You have to be from, where you from, California?
I'm not, no.
You must be
No,
one of
sir.
those states cold weather. We're in the Midwest. It's supposed to be cold. We should have snow, rain. We like the postman. No matter what it's like, we're going to be out there playing. If not, they won't be playing. They'll be drinking Gatorade next time on the sideline. You drink a lot of Gatorade. I see that right now. I see it in your eyes.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. You take care.